what I've got to say. I'm sure you won't be able to turn your head away.
Okay, so we back with episode 4 of The Concrete. Another special guest from my hometown, Chester, PA. Ted, big party promoter, big hustler out here, man. He make things happen. He's always promoting. He's always making sure everybody's good at his events. Great host, great person. Ted,
What's going on, bro?
how you?
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you.
You already know, man. So, Ted. Alright. So, the icebreaker. My icebreaker is. Well, nah, I just want to introduce yourself to the people. We ain't going. I don't think my introduction was enough. Let the people know who you are. Man.
Well, I'm Ted Miller from Chester, PA. 27 years old. I'm a person who wears many different hats. One day I'm a party promoter. The next day I'm a serial entrepreneur. A great friend, great brother. You know, I just want to see everybody win at the end of the day, and it's all about making Chester look good. So if it's about that, I'm for it at all times. And you know, I'm just about good energy and good vibes and having a good time with everybody.
Right. So I'm gonna go into the icebreaker now. All right, if you could go back in time and pick any decade to go back and live in, what would it be? The 80s, 90s, or the 2000s?
So I was born in '93. So to be honest, I would just ask to be born like 10 years earlier, like '83. Why? Because just seeing how everything just changed. So you go from the 80s to the 90s, and then you catch the 2000s. So imagine being outside and really living in that era where people where people really coming through, people getting fly, and just people just living life just differently, where money was more in abundance, and it was a little bit of less hate and just all more good vibes and good energy. That's I would rather be born in like '83, and I could really like see more things and just live through more things.
Yeah.
As far as like clubs, going out, how like just like getting dressed, everything was just different. And like so like now imagine being like 23 and or 18, 19 and 01.
Yeah.
You a little bit more of an adult. You've seen a little bit more. You know a little bit more.
Right.
You know.
And it's crazy. I wasn't even expecting that answer because I was definitely born in '93 too. And the '90s was the '90s, but I definitely could see why you said '83. Like, if the '90s was the '90s, imagine what it was before the '90s. Like,
Exactly.
and we see how our parents and stuff like that was. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. That's a different answer.
Life was a little bit more different.
Yeah, it was a little bit more different. All right, so where you from as far as your upbringing?
Chester. I don't really rep a neighborhood for real. I'm born and raised in the city of Chester.
Right. So Ted, me and you know each other. We go back like since young boy days. Like, so, like, what high school and college did you attend? What you major in?
All right, so I went to Chester High. I'm a Chester High graduate. I didn't actually go to the actual main high school campus. I went to. It started off as it was over at Village Charter. Then we got sent over to Smetley, back to Smetley, and then we ended up at Showwater. You know how the school district is.
Yeah.
It's no money, so we gonna close down this school. We gonna put all the kids in this school. We gonna put all y'all on top in this one school, and then we ended up all together over at Showwater, which is now called Science and Discovery, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So, who inspired you growing up?
My dad. My mom and dad inspired me, but like if I had to say like an entertainer or a mogul who inspired me, Birdman. Birdman was just seeing them old Cash Money videos. He was the boss, and he took care of everybody. He came through shining, came through stunting, and I got a car for every single day of the week. Like that's those the vibes that inspired me.
Right.
It made me want to get money.
Right. And so, all right, who gave you a real first opportunity to get right, like that? Really think you put you in a position to keep going and like that give you that energy, like yo, this opportunity might could take me somewhere.
A Chester native by the name of DJ Koryak. He was the reason why I started making flyers. If I'm not mistaken. I started making flyers because of him, and then also he gave me a little job. He helped me. He gave me. He used to run the Sea and Skate Palace on Sundays and like on the weekends. Legendary vibes in the city of Chester. So on Sundays, I used to set up and sell the glow glasses. So he'd tell me like, yo, just, like you sell these glasses, you give me this back, you keep this. Yeah. I had everybody wearing the glow glasses in there. You know,
that was the thing.
That was the thing back then.
So you say that like Koryak definitely big inspiration for this city. I definitely want to give him his flowers since you said that. He put me in a position when I was in middle school. Like I don't know too many kids in middle school having parties. DJ Koryak coming up to the school. We can get Malcolm to have a party at Smedley. I was having dollar parties at school. Like it's everybody can't speak on it, but the people that was there know.
I was there.
It was at Smedley at that time. Like it wasn't too many people throwing parties in school and having the hottest DJ in the city backing it. So I salute him for that, definitely. And let's talk about, you said flyers. Like you actually did the first flyer for our party, like the first Worthy party flyer. Right? Am I right or wrong?
Nah, bro. You definitely right. Like I was locked in. I was the flyer boy for the Worthy.
Yeah, I made
a couple flyers for Team Worthy. You know, I was growing up. My mom, she always gave me stuff, so I always had a computer. I always had a camera. I was always big on just YouTube. I grew up in that early MySpace era, so you know, I seen graphic designers from up Philly who was doing party flyers. I'm like, you know what? Let me try this out in my own backyard. So I was always big on YouTube, watching stuff, figuring stuff out. You know, just figuring out how to cut people out and make the flyers and make the creative text. I was doing mixtape covers, flyers, everything. DVD covers, you name it. And that was one of the things that like also like broke me into like throwing parties. Like, so all right, before I actually threw the party, I was making the flyers for the party. So that was one thing that showed me something and also gave me insight on early marketing. You know, Koryak also taught me something else, like, you know, we're going to print these flyers up, we're going to pass them out, we're going to make them, print them up and pass them out and put these flyers in people's hands. That's like some early street team stuff, you know, and still to this day, I still go out sometimes not hit that pavement and put flyers in people's hands, or sometimes not even necessarily put a flyer in your hand. If you see me in the bar, 9 times out of 10, like if it's the week of my party or a couple weeks before my party, or if I'm throwing a party, you gonna know, damn, what's up? You coming to my party? You get a ticket yet? So it's still the same exact, still the same routine, just times change. I don't gotta carry around a flyer anymore and put it in your hand.
It's a different hustle now, man. That's all. Yeah. Different hustle, man. So as far as like your experience, like I know you even had one. Like I remember when we was in college, you were actually the PR for Young Chris at one point, or what were you doing with young Chris?
It wasn't Chris, it was Neef actually.
Oh, it was Neef?
Yeah. So what it was I actually went to college for mass communications and journalism. I went to DCC, and my journalism teacher, she used to tell me like, your writing could never make the paper. I'm like, all right, cool. I don't care. Like, it just gave me more energy
You're from Chester. You hear stuff like that all the time.
Like all the time. So it just gave me more energy to make the paper. So my writing never made the paper, but I did photography too as well. Super Dev. I interned with Super Dev. So the knowledge I took from him, I took it to college and just ran with it. And the pictures I took of this local stuff around here actually landed in the newspaper. So I just took that energy from school and I just put it in other places. And what I did was I actually happened to be out one night in Philly. I went to North Bowl. It's in Northern Liberty. It's not even open no more. I seen Neef in there. I'm like, oh shit, that's Neef. Crazy thing is, I was listening to his music heavy. It just so happened he was dropping like a lot of projects. Like once Rockefeller broke up, and he was independent doing this thing. Right. So what happened was I'm in the spot. I'm bowling. I stopped. I'm like, oh, that's Neef. Let me go talk to him for a second. I walked off. I'm like, yo, can we get a pic real fast? He like, yeah, man, we take pictures. But then after the pic, I'm like, yo, let me talk to you for a second. I catch his attention. I get him by the ear. I'm like, yo, bro, I do PR. I'm in school for PR or whatever like that. Crazy thing is, I wasn't in school for PR. I just like I thought I could do it. Yeah. Like I knew I could do it. Like I just knew, like, you got that feeling in your heart, like when you like you don't gotta go to school for nothing. Like you could, I'm not gonna sit here and say fake it till you make it, but you know you could finesse a little bit out here in this game called life. Mm-hmm. So I was just finessing, like on the fly. I'm like, yo, bro, I do PR, yada yada yada. And go from there. I get the email, email me tomorrow or text me tomorrow, or whatever like that. We go from there to I'm really his PR, but like I learned everything about PR through him, basically. Like I got the connections. We up BET Studios in New York, but I'm doing all that. You feel me? We getting serious FM radio interviews with DJ K Slay, and I'm meeting Angie Martinez and Gigi McGuire from Lip Services. Like just that grind. You feel me? You gotta know, Neef wasn't supposed to like keep going after State Property broke up. Exactly. You know, like we was talking about it earlier. Like Hov ain't teach nobody how to keep going. Exactly. So I came in with that energy. The words though, I got the energy, and he still got a name. Mm-hmm. So I'm up all night finding emails, researching. Google, YouTube, Instagram, and finding people different emails. I'm emailing the same person back 5 times, calling them, tweeting them, so I get that hit back like, yo, this my artist, I'm his publicist. We need to be on this platform. How we gonna get them on this platform? We got new singles out, we working these projects. It just showed me a little bit more energy of what was not seen in my own area of growing up in Chester, of what it takes to work a project and to let's go do the press runs. It just showed you like on a lower level of an independent side what it takes to make it to that next level. Right. So great opportunity working with Neef Buck. I built a lot of connections. That's still my good friend to this day. Mm-hmm. That's my dog. I could call him right now. He gonna answer me like, Ted, hey, what's up, bro? Right. And that type time.
But one thing I can say about you, like, since we were younger, like, you were a little bit more laid back. Like, when we were younger, you was laid back. You was Ted. Everybody knew you, but you was just laid back. But once you really became you and everybody like, yo, it's the confidence. You gained that hustling confidence.
Right,
like, you knew what you wanted. Like, even though you just like you said, I didn't know what I was doing. But guess what? You made it sound good. And he believed you. And he believed in you, so it worked for you at the end of the day. Like, but everybody don't got that. But I actually seen your process that you gain that confidence. So that's what's up, man.
Thank you, bro. Definitely. I appreciate you.
So like, what made you create like Plaer Frames, man? Like, what's up with Plaer Frames, man?
All right, so with Plaer Frames, I'm always sitting back. Like, I'm a real master, man. I'm a real thinker. I sit back, I think all day until my head hurts sometimes. It's crazy.
Yeah,
like,
I do the same thing.
But I just know my thoughts could take me to another level in life. So as I said, as we spoke earlier, I'm one of the biggest promoters, and I have one of the biggest nightlife marketing teams in the city of Chester, home team events, and I just always know it's another level out here, just it's something else that we could reach as a whole. And like I said earlier, I'm fascinated with YouTube. I'm always figuring out how to create the next thing and what's the next thing and what's going to be next. And e-commerce is next. If you don't know, like, e-commerce is the wave. Like, selling online, selling products, finding niche products and selling them online. It's what's next in the world. It's what's taking over the world. And I saw it, and I just know that if you sell a niche product, if you find out what people really like and what they spend money on, you could do very well off of that. And I figure, like, one thing you got to know with, like, just business and marketing, you got to know what do the people in your area like and what do the people in the world like. We're a African American community, and my demographic is African American clientele. People like glasses. People like glasses with diamonds. People like wireframe glasses. People like looking good. People like feeling good.
Right.
Glasses. I'm gonna sell glasses. Simple as that.
It's definitely simple. It's definitely simple when you think about it. Definitely was simple. And right now, like, in the city, the Plaer Frames, this is the Plaer Frames right now.
Plaer Frames is the hottest eyewear brand, and I'm gonna say, like, I'm not even gonna like small it down or like dumb it down to like Delaware County or city, like the world. I'm coming for the world. Yeah. It's a worldwide business. Yeah. So I just have that energy to take it to the next level. Like, you can't stop somebody who gonna win regardless. Right. Can't nothing stop what God got planned for me or what God got planned for my vision or my business or my brand. So I know if my energy is there, my clientele, my customers, my people, they gonna believe in me, and they gonna want to be a player. They gonna want to wear these frames. They gonna know, yo, that boy Ted dropped some more glasses. He just dropped a pair last week. He did another photo shoot, just did another photo shoot last week. But that's the energy you have to take your vision to the next level. Like, look at all the like crazy people in the world. People call Kanye crazy. People call Diddy crazy. People call Michael Jordan crazy. Michael Jordan would shoot 100 free throws. If he got to 99 and missed on the 100 free throw, he'd start all over again. So you gotta have that energy that every day, like, yo, I gotta outwork myself. I gotta be better than what I did yesterday. I gotta be better than anybody. It's me versus me. It's me versus the world. Right. It's Plaer Frames versus the world, you know?
And it's crazy because I felt like we had that same mentality when we was younger. I get like what you saying. I felt as though like I had that when we was younger. Like, bro, we was all kids from different areas of the neighborhood, you know? Like, everybody was from somewhere.
Yeah.
But we the only squad that, if we together, we good. And everybody around us good.
Everybody around us good.
If we gonna have a good time, we gonna party, everybody gonna have fun. Like, now, I think it's just like, a lot of kids don't have that confidence now. Like, you see how you got that confidence, like, yeah, I was gonna do this. Kids just wanna be the next person out here. Like how we was, everybody was out here in the streets doing everything they wanted to do. But like, we could have did that too. But we was on some, all right, how we gonna capitalize?
Simple as that. It's a business.
We need fun. We need fun. How do we have fun? We throw parties. What come with the parties? We know people had fun. They know another party coming. You in the mix, like, you feel me? So we was just meeting people along the way, and they knew at our confidence. Yo, we gonna have this party. People gonna come out, and we know we gonna get people from Delaware, Jersey, Philly, Chester, everywhere.
All over, they
just
coming.
All come out.
They coming.
So it's just all about that confidence. I think at the end of the day, like I think that confidence really took you to this level. So as far as promoting, like, you do a lot of stuff to promote. Like, you on social networks, you do pop-up shops. Like, your pop-up shops are crazy. Like, you always got something going on. Let us know about that. Like,
so with the parties and the pop-up shops, I like, basically, I look at it like I want to see everybody in my city grow. So if you have a business and I have a party, why aren't you trying to capitalize off my event? So a lot of people, you got to train. Neef Buck taught me this. He said you got to train people to do what you want them to do. It might sound crazy, but so I'm like, all right, if y'all not picking up, Ted throwing a party, let me like do a special or something. Like, all right, if me and Naj, my brother Naj, DJ Naj he a little bit older than me, and he used to always tell me, like, growing up, he a little bit, like I say, he's a little bit older than me. He used to always tell me, like, people used to go to the barbershops to get fresh for these parties. People used to go to the barbershops, all the silences to be booked up, all that. We going to the mall, we shopping, we doing this and that. We going over AC, the whole city going to AC this weekend. We going to Six Flags this weekend. All them. Like, growing up in Chester was very, very different. So I'm like, let's bring that energy back. So you know what? It's a lot of entrepreneurs, black-owned entrepreneurs in the city of Chester, and we're all up and coming, and we're all on the rise. I have a brand. Everybody else got brands. So you know what? If I have a party on a Saturday, I'm going to throw a pop-up shop early in the day and a party at night. The pop-up shop early in the day is so for people could come shop with the other brands and the businesses in the city of Chester. We gonna all capitalize off this one event. Even if you don't, even if you didn't think about capitalizing, I'm gonna help you and show you the way on how to make some money off this opportunity that I put together, or that my team and I put together.
Right.
And that's just the end all be all. You can come make money off my party. You can come get some money off this plate with me. You can come eat at this table with me, and you don't gotta be contractually obligated to be a part of this with me, but you gonna come make some paper over here with me with the home team, and we gonna eat together. So if you got bags, we got bags over here too. Come get your bags for this party later tonight. You need lashes, come get your lashes for this party tonight. Come get your Plaer Frames, come get your rolling papers. We got everything you need. You need candles for later on at night when you about to take something back to the crib? We got candles too. We got everything you need. So we gonna do a pop-up shop and a party in the same day. Why go to the mall when we created a mall for you to come shop at, and as a pop-up shop? We gonna shop together and we gonna party together. That's all us coming together at the end of the day.
Right.
You know?
Definitely another thing just to bring the city together, and it's a great thing because, like, a lot of people don't understand that, like, it's more to just creating a brand and thinking people just gonna like it. Nah, you gotta sell it. You gotta be able to sell somebody something. Like, you gotta be able to tell this thing, make it the best thing in the world. Like, they ain't never seen the best thing in the world, but you gotta make sure, like, they think this is the best thing in the world. So, you doing stuff like that, you basically training people's minds to get into all right, we gonna capitalize off of this. This is how we can capitalize off of this situation. But I don't see nobody doing it like you, honestly. Like,
Here's the I got 3 tips real fast. I'm gonna just chime in real fast. I don't mean to cut you off, but it's been on my mind. Like every day I wake up, you have to educate, then you inspire, then you sell.
Right.
Now look at your mindset and just think about what I just said. I'm gonna educate you on this topic real fast. Then I'm gonna inspire you on why you need to be a part of this.
Right.
Then I'm gonna sell it to you.
Right.
Simple as that.
Right. All right. So about the nightlife, how does it feel being the biggest promoter in the city, man?
It's really an amazing feeling. You know, I don't like to put all the attention on me or whatever like that, because it's not just me. I have a team. You know, a whole team of just people who we all work together to make the vision come to life. I have a team of DJs, but we have DJ Naj B. He's our official DJ. He DJs everything. If DJ Naj B can't DJ, I ain't doing it. You feel me? I got Diamond. Me and Diamond linked up like a couple years ago. She used to promote at the Meat House.
That's another since Bucks Diamond.
Yeah, like we go back some smelly days, bro. We got a lot of time and a lot of
history. She was at Conga Daycare too. Yeah,
damn, bro. I ain't even hold you. I thought you were just talking about smelly. I forgot about Conga Daycare, bro. Yeah. That's crazy. Like we got real time, and man, that's crazy. But like I got Diamond now. How you say I'm the biggest promoter. I don't. Man.
You don't think you holding the weight to Diamond? Is that what you was about to say?
Nah, like I don't like. I like to just push my team up to be bigger. Like I don't even like to say it's me. Right. It's my team. I have the best DJ. I have the best promoting team. Like Diamond, like she bring them out. You feel me? Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I do a lot, but she do a lot more too. Right. You know. I got a whole staff. Like I ain't gonna lie. I had so many hookah girls in this city. I gave out more jobs than Steve Jobs, man. You feel me? Like when it come to like hookah girls, bottle girls, you name it.
Putting everybody in a position to get some bread.
Putting everybody in a position to get bread, and then like how this whole thing started was, it all started from hookah. Like I ain't gonna lie, like it was a time where I was fucked up bad, and it was some weird shit happened with like one of my jobs, and I took a position, I stepped down, and I thought I was gonna make more money. I was working at Nordstrom, and I went from Nordstrom Rack as an assistant manager to like a sales rep in a women's shoe department at like the big Nordstrom. And I thought that was gonna be better for me because like I'm a real salesman in real life. But it didn't pan out how I thought it was gonna be. I was trying to get in the union when the union was popping like 2-3 years ago. Pipeline jobs was coming out like crazy. The whole city was
just trying things.
Just trying things to get some bread. But then as time go on, I realized something like when you in it for quick money, it's never gonna pan out. You gotta have a long run plan. You gotta be able to just to stay down till you come up. And what happened was one of my homies, a good mentor of mine, his name is Big Dan. Big Dan is like, he put me on the hookah. He's like the biggest hookah distributor in Philadelphia. If you got a bar, 9 times out of 10, you getting your hookahs from Big Dan. You getting your flavors from Big Dan or whatever like that. And he put me on the hookah. And Big Dan is he the type of person is he'll give you a little something to get started with, but he don't ever like say do this, do that. He won't ever tell you, he won't ever lead you step by step of the way. He wants you to figure it out. So he'll get you
see what you're gonna do with it.
Exactly, he wants to see what you're gonna do with it. So I bought like I only had like $500 to my name at this time. This like what year is this? We in 2021 right now. This had to at least be like 2016, 2017. So what I did was I only had $500 to my name, behind on my rent, behind on my car note, behind on my insurance, behind on everything. I only had $500 to my name, bro. I took my last $500. I bought like 13 hookahs and flavors. I reached out to the people who used to run the bridge with her before the people who got it now or whatever like that. And I'm like, hey, I got some hookahs. I realized y'all don't have hookahs at all. Y'all would be the only bar in this area that has hookah. Y'all would be the first bar with it, you know? And they said, yeah, we can start you off on Thursdays. My first DJ was Kirk Prime. You know, me and Kirk went to school together, or whatever. Like, me and Kirk graduated in 2012, so me and Kirk been locked in for years. We got time, man. So, me and Kirk was rocking out on Thursdays. My first Thursday, I sold out of every last hookah I had, and I saw the cash I made in one night. I'm like, damn. So I sat back, and like, I ain't gonna sit here and say I sat back. I'm like, this could be bigger. I already knew it could be bigger, but when you start like really like walking that path and just finding out different things and getting to new levels, you start seeing.
And when you see it, it's different.
You see it when you really in it. Like people be like, yo, you throw big parties. I don't see it because I'm so busy working the party. But when I see it, when I take that break
And look back
and like really be in the crowd of people, I'm like, yo, this shit crazy. You feel me? So like all that started from hookahs. Like what started like where I'm at now at this chapter of my life. It started from like just spending my last $500 and just staying true to myself and staying true to my promise and passion, and really just locking in and staying focused. And the people that came along the way throughout the journey, and it's been like a crazy journey ever since then, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I said, like the Bridgewater like put people in position, change people's lives, help people make money,
Right.
and so on and so on. And once the Bridgewater shut down, we ended up like, you know, I'm real big on like I mentioned earlier, Birdman, one of my favorite like moguls, like when it come to like that shine and that flash. But when it come to like that real business side, it's Master P. And entrepreneurship and just being independent and just like owning everything. So you know, you start realizing ownership is the motto, and ownership and just thinking smart with your business and how to get to the next level. Like when the Bridgewater shut down like 2 years ago, we started just like figuring out different ways on how to make money. Like we like, all right, the city still need these parties, so how we gonna do them?
But look at that. In every bad thing is something great. You see how that, like, all right, the Bridgewater shut down, but how we gonna figure out to keep this money rolling in? Because we had something good going. So now y'all gotta put y'all thinking caps on.
Yeah.
That's what comes back to that hustling mentality and that confidence. Like, you already know this ain't stopping nothing. We going to the next one, on to the next thing. That's how it is. Everything is a learning process.
Yeah. It's all about the learning and just learning through your struggles and growing through your struggles at the same time. So once the Bridgewater shut down, you gotta know the Bridgewater shut down like in that year we went on a crazy ass run. Like I brought Quilly Mills to the Bridgewater. I brought Gen 1. She's a socialite from Philadelphia, famous socialite from Philadelphia. I brought her to the Bridgewater. We booked Rocky. Rocky is like one of the biggest female. We book Rock. We're the only people to book Rocky in this area. We're the first and only people to ever book Rocky in this area. We booked Rocky when Rocky was like hot, and she's still hot now. But this is when everybody loved Rocky. We booked Rocky. I bought Lil Motorchester. That's just to name a few. Like we also gave like just seeing your city and just seeing what they need. Like we also gave a lot of artists from the city of Chester a platform to perform and come like, you know what? Y'all can have a concert in this joint basically. Y'all can perform 1 or 2 songs. We gonna turn up and y'all gonna make some money. We gonna make some money. Everybody make some money. Everybody have a good time. So just stuff like that. And this blueprint just come from seeing what go on up the highway in Philadelphia. And like we could do this in our own backyard. Why we ain't having fun like this?
Exactly.
You know, whenever you find you find success when you find a solution to the problem.
Definitely.
So yeah, and like just like segue back into what's next, just taking the nightlife to just another level, like higher levels and elevation. That's all. Like whatever's not going on or whatever's not happening around here, we on it.
Right.
Even if you think you on it, we on it.
Right.
We been on it. Like that's all. Like I brainstorm and think all day. I'm dropping one of my. I'm starting something new. This probably within like next before the month of April, right?
Now,
before the month, so much be going on. I can't even keep up with the months. But before the month of April is done, I'm starting something new in this area. I'm not gonna speak on it too soon, but I know it's gonna happen. But just something new and different, what's needed, you know, and it's different. A lot of people want to track towards it. They gonna love it, you know.
And guess what, man? You already know. I got that. Definitely got that faith. Whatever you talking about, I already know. You got it handled. You know what you about to do. So you did all these things along your life. Like you learn here, you learn how to do this, you learn that for areas next step. But what if you had a chance to tell yourself, your younger self, something? What would you tell them?
If I had the opportunity to tell myself, like I'm 27 now, if I could have gave 17-year-old Ted some advice from like 10 years ago, don't fuck your money up. Don't fuck your credit up. Like just like a lot of things that like, you know, we don't always learn at that age, and just different things. Like, you know, you might think you ahead of your time at a young age, but there's so much more you could learn. But also like I don't even like look at that advice like that for real. Like I I had the right mentors. I had the right people in my corner. I come from a good family, a good household, or whatever like that. So everything I did, I was supposed to do.
Yeah, it was a part of your
It
journey.
was part of my journey. But the only real thing I tell anybody that's like 17, 18, 19 years old, don't fuck your money up and don't fuck your credit up. And it's cool to stay in the house sometimes. It's cool to stack that bag up a little bit, because you'll be better off a lot faster. You'll get to your goals a lot faster. Like I sit back, I watch YouTube all day. It's like a 13 or 14-year-old kid from Philadelphia. I think his name is Corey, but he has a business called Spurgo Billionaire. He's like 13, 14 years old. He's retired, retired his whole family. So just imagine like little stuff like that. Like but like those stories are rare. But it's one of them everywhere around the world. Just got the spotlight eyes on them. But just listen to the people in your corner. And don't be around the wrong people. Like being one bad decision can mess up your whole situation. We just coming up from where we come from. We around the same age. You probably like a year older than me. But just like we had a lot of the same friends growing up. We seen a lot of stuff that was going on, especially in our era of growing up in our teenage years. Wreck, crime and violence and a lot of stuff just struck our age group at a very hard, So we seen a lot of our friends. They're no longer with us. They're not around, or they're in jail just from just being around the wrong people or just one bad decision, So just make the right decisions in life, and you'll be better off sometimes.
So Ted, everything that's going on, got the nightlife popping. Like you said, you can't tell us what you got next, but as far as alright, you got a pop-up shop coming up, what you got next for us? You can't tell us about the big splash, I understand that, but give us something. You gotta give us something. What you got next planned?
When this interview gonna be done?
When this interview gonna be done, you got something lined up?
No, I'm just saying I don't have no problem speaking on it. Just tell me when the interview gonna be done, so I can make sure the flyer done and at the same time everything.
Leave that alone.
I'll talk on it, man. I don't have no problem speaking on nothing. So what I'm working on now is brunch vibes.
Okay.
If you peep Saturday night, you went out, you lit, you wake up Sunday morning. What you want to do when you wake up?
Brunch. That's the thing. Every other city,
the
Sunday brunch thing.
The Sunday brunch vibes. So my glasses are called Plaer Frames. If you don't know, I'm gonna plug it in right now. It's called Plaer Frames. The brunch is called the vibe, the theme of it. The name of the brunch is called "I'm not a player, I just brunch a lot." So I'm bringing both brands together, cross marketing, and really just coming with a full force marketing plan on how to incorporate everything together and just give different vibes to this area. As a whole, girls like brunches. Girls like posting cute plates.
They like mimosas.
They like mimosas.
They like the hookah.
They love all that. So a lot of my fan base is like women. Ted. It's women. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie. But what do the women bring? Women bring the men. Men spend the money. Women spend. It's like it go hand in hand. So that's what's next. And I'm throwing I threw a crazy pool party right before, the year before COVID came. Crazy pool party. This might have been. We threw this pool party at the same place where Dion Waiters, who is Waiters pool party weekend at. And a lot of people from Chester had went to Dion Waiters pool party too as well. My party was the week before Waiters party, 2 weeks before Waiters party, whatever like that. Same people from Chester that went to Waiters party went to my party. They said, "Yo, I had more fun at the Chester party than the Waiters party." I got Philly friends from West and Southwest. They went to the Waiters party. They went to my party too. They said the same exact thing. So I'm just trying anything that I did before, I might reinvent it or just make it 1,000 times better.
Just throw some different sauce on it this time. That's it.
I'm gonna throw a big ass pool party this summer, and then I'm gonna continue to do pop-up shops every single month. I'm not stopping pop-up shops. That's my baby. I'm real big on that right now. I'm real big on supporting our own community and building our own entrepreneurs up. I spoke on this before on an Instagram clip. I said, if people go to Downtown every single Saturday and shop, why can't you come to a pop-up shop every single Saturday and shop with the black-owned people in your own neighborhood?
That you know.
Help the people in your neighborhood grow.
Right.
End of the day, simple as that. You know, you giving money to people that you don't even know. You riding all the way over Jersey paying toll. You don't even know these people. Meanwhile, your sister cooking dinners, but you going over cows trying to get the cow's house chicken.
Right.
Buy your sister dinners with that. Keep that same energy with your own folks.
Right.
You know, that's
keep it in the community.
Keep it in the community. That's all. So I'm gonna continue to do pop-up shops every single month. I throw a big event for my birthday every single year. It's called Black November. So last year was the start where I really, like, don't get me wrong, I always took it serious. I started this probably like 4 years ago. The first year was called Made in November. The second year, it was, I think I did like Made in November again. But these were, at the time, the first 2 years I did my birthday party, I did them at in a bar or whatever. So the first year was just a regular birthday party.
Right.
Cool. I don't even think I had a name of it. The first year I bought out Neef Buck. The second year I bought Miss Cat. All right, the third year, I'm like, you know what? Let's get dressed up. And the reason why I did that was because a legend in the city of Chester, his name is Rasheen. Every year he would throw a crazy, legendary black masquerade party in the Philadelphia area or just in this area.
It's crazy. We know about the parties, but we wasn't at them parties.
Oh no! I caught one.
Oh, you caught?
I caught two actually.
Oh,
I caught two.
Right,
I caught the one. Listen, the first year I went, it was at the Crystal T Ballroom on top of Macy's, downtown Philly. I never forget it. Like, so many bottles came out. It was just so legendary, bro, and just so iconic. And then I doubled back and caught the second one the following year, and just to see that, I'm like, yo, I gotta bring them vibes.
Right.
I gotta bring the vibes, the Chester of an all-black event.
Right.
So the third year I did my black party, I decided to call it Black November, and I'm like, yo, I want people to dress up. But just come with dress casual, where you don't gotta come. It's hard to make some people get dressed. Mm-hmm. So you know what?
But that's how you figure out who really got some style or not.
That's how you figure out. I'm agree with you. That's how you figure out who's who.
Yeah, who. That's who gonna show up. Who's who.
That's how you figure out the players versus the payers.
Right.
So that's how you figure out who's who. So it started off with that. People had a great time. Mind you, bro, I had this party at Sinai Dior. Mm-hmm. Like that's right around the corner. Like, you could say it's any joint, but like people, I made people get dressed up to come celebrate my birthday with me.
Right.
All right. This most recent year just passed. What I did again, I called it Black November, the Players Ball. Mm-hmm. So I'm incorporating Plaer Frames back into the party scene.
Right.
What you gonna do? You gonna buy my glasses and come to my party at the same time. Marketing heavy. I'm a firm believer in the best marketer wins. If you have the best content, the best visual content, the best pictures, the best product, as you can see right here, I bought my own display that I do at my pop-up shops. You see stuff like this in Lens Crafters. I have the spinning sunglasses display. I have my own bags with my name on it. Right. The best marketer wins. If you might forget my name, but you're not gonna forget the business name. You're gonna always remember Plaer. You always remember Plaer Frames. You've seen that name every single wherever you keep seeing something at, you're gonna remember it.
Yeah, and eventually you're gonna invest. That's just how things go. Like, so as far as everything going on, like, you got so much going on. Like, I want you to keep the energy though. Like, your energy, like I told you before, multiple times I told you I feed off your energy. Like, I be watching what you do. I might don't say it, but when I see you, I'm letting you know, like, yo, I like what you're doing. But I appreciate you for coming on the concrete. Episode 4. You got the Plaer Frames popping. You got the pop-up shops popping. You got the parties popping. Like, what more can you do, man? Like, it's never gonna stop, man.
We got real estate in the works.
Okay.
We got stocks in the works. Just other things, man. You want to be, you just don't want to be a one-trick pony.
Right.
You want to have your hand in a couple different things, but as long as the things make sense.
Right.
You don't want to be all over the place, but you want to be in the right places.
Right.
So that's all. Just continue to build my brand, continue to build everything that's going on, build the people up around me. That's all. I want to see everybody win. I want to see myself win, but I also want to see you win as well as I want to win at the same time. So I'm building up everybody. I'm building up everything, and I'm building up everybody around me. If you're around me, Jay Z said, if your crew rich, your crew is rugged. You know, so everybody you around me, you gonna get some paper too. You gonna get some paper, and you gonna put some other people on some paper. We gonna continue the trend to grow.
Right. That's exactly how it's supposed to be, man.
Whoa!
What's going on?
Listen, bro. Thank you for having me.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for having me. You told me thank you for having me. I'm gonna give you your flowers here, bro.
Okay.
I watched you come up too as well. You feel me?
Right.
I watched the Worthy crew. Y'all gave me my first start with the parties. Y'all seen I wasn't directly on the party, but I was making flyers for the party.
You was directly.
I was. Yeah. You know, but just saying, y'all, bro, you a solid boy. I love your energy and everything you do, bro. You laid back, you cool. I love this podcast. We need more stuff like this. We need what this is right here. This is very it's groundbreaking in the city. You know, we need something of this status to continue to just build up the entrepreneurs and shine light on them, and it goes hand in hand. But I got a gift for you. You know, I watch too much of other podcasts on TV. I know what to do when somebody invites you to their house. You know, when somebody invites you to their house, you're supposed to speak, or somebody invites you to their party, you're supposed to come with a gift. So you invited me to your party, I got a gift for you. What I have in this bag, it's a pair of Plaer Frames that you can sell. It's the Plaer Frames bag. It has the Plaer Frames logo and Plaer Frames website on it. But these are right here. This is a very rare pair of my first pair of glasses I ever dropped, and I took over the city with. Okay. I know you know you shot with Plaer Frames a couple times, so I kind of know a good businessman he pays attention to what the people who shop with him like.
Right.
So I know you like dark tint lens. So these right here, these are called the Monte Carlo frames. I wanted to gift you with these, bro. Like, nobody has these right now. Everybody write me every day like, bro, did you restock the Monte Carlo Plaer Frames? No, I did not.
Okay,
but
so I got some exclusives.
You got some exclusives, and on top of that, bro, say player on the lens, bro. You a player, man. You a real player. I've been saying you play around for years.
Right, man.
So I got something for you. There you go, player. From one player to another.
Okay, let me try these on for the folks.
Get yourself together, champ.
For the folks. Feel me? Okay, let me finish this joint off right then, man. Again, thank y'all for tuning in to episode 4 of The Concrete with my man Ted, special guest, best promoter in the city, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you for having me, bro.
You already know.
God.